Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Now, here's Ball. Off target from outside. Here's George. Drives to the hoop. And George with this stuff.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And here are the Pacers now. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bridges. Outside for George. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal.
That's his
first foul.
First team foul.
Isaac right side. Outside, Ball. Driving the lane. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
The assist.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Van Vliet. The 3 from George. A new 14 for Indiana.
Right there.
To the middle. Here's Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first personal foul.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
At the line for the Pacers.
Both free throws good from Green.
And Green still plays with the chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round in the 2012 draft.
Back to Porter. Combo with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The drive by Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Second team.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Howard with the stuff.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Bradley Beal.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Porter. Rose with the block. And they get it back. Left side, Porter. Back to Martin. Tries yet again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets trail. And Porter, here we go. .34 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Howard. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in height. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
Outside, Beal. Out to Hayward. That will count. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Here's Fultz. Howard trying to free himself up. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And it's Rose missing. Fultz with the ball. Now Beal defending. And stolen by Hayward. And finished off by Beal.
Well, Rose will generate points in any situation. Here he does it by feeding a wide open man.
Right side, Martin. Back to Fultz. That shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in the locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Substitution.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They lead by 4. Down low. Pass to George. Here's Bridges. Van Vliet outside. Ripped away. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Turner. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miles Turner.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this one. And it's Indiana's ball. Here's Van Vliet. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates. Oh, wow. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Outside for George. They push it up 4 on 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And the Rockets making a change here.
Now, in the lineup for your Rockets, Jalen Green.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Here's George. And the shot falls short this time. And here are the Rockets now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Rockets. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Rose. Pacers trailed by 4. Puts it up from 15. And a little luck that time, but it drops. George has got 6 points.
2 minutes.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
.151 left in the first half. Paul George grabs the miss. Outside Rose. Outside George. No good. Shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. Left side. Ball. .116 left now here in the second. Poked away to the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
There's Beal with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 12 points for him.
A key staple of Beal's game, all he needs is a little separation. And his 3-ball, cash.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Jalen Green.
You know, Chris, thinking about Gordon Hayward, that devastating leg injury he suffered in 2017 comes to mind. But we got to credit him for fighting his way back and still being an impactful player.
Yeah, that injury could have ended his career, but Hayward is a warrior. I mean, someone that doesn't quit, and because of his strong mentality, he continues to impress.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Pass to Green. Here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. Van Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
9 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Williams. Deep 2 from Ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Houston leading by 3. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And the layup is good. 16 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Miles Bridges.
He gets it in there.
Assisted.
Well, because of his size and strength, Bridges is able to take advantage of defenders' size.
The offensive rebound. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. That's tipped. Pass to Monk. To the paint. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's George for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Houston leading by 5. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Coming on the floor for your Rockets, Markelle Fultz.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Out of bounds.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Pacers ball. Now, in the lineup for
90
your
seconds
Rockets,
now into the second half.
J. Martin.
George looking over the floor. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 9.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Beal gets a wide-open look. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
So both teams changing it up here.
Derrick Rose.
Rose gets the bucket.
Well, that's the burst that fans love to see from Rose. He's got a knack for blowing by defenders.
Fultz with the ball. George picks him up. Monk for 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Malik Monk.
Monk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Rose. In the corner, George with it. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Left side Rose. Bridges up top. Outside Beal. Pass to Rose. 5 on the clock. For the lead. The shot by George, no good. Houston in the lead. To the left wing. Here's Fultz. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Rose.
And the balance folks have, terrific at taking the contact and finding a way to finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. That free throw good from Fultz. Pacers trail by 5. Right side Beal. Pass to Hayward. From deep 3-point range, Bradley Beal, and that's good. Beal's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Pacers. Porter outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Porter's got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. They get it back. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
On its way from Rose for 2. Outside Beal. Over Fultz. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Porter in the corner. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
The Pacers making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Back to Beal. .23 left in the 3rd quarter. Hayward on the wing. To the middle. Here's Bamba. Misses from close range.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. Misses off the left iron. On the wing, Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Green. Now here's Bamba. Can't hit from 12.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Here's Isaac. Defended by Hayward. Down low. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Pacers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to George. Releases. And he overshot that one, missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The drive by Green to the paint. It's stolen by Green. And even 3-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. Outside, George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And it's sent back by George. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Got a hand on it. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout called the Rockets.
Third team foul. Timeout charge to Houston.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. On the wing, Turner. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Beal. Out to Turner. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Turner, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fred VanVleet.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And here's George for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And it's Ball penetrating. Puts it up from 15. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Beal. Here he goes. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Timeout called the Pacers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Houston leading by 12. The rebound by Turner. It's Beal on the wing. Shoots the 3. VanVleet outside. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Here's Turner. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Outside, Beal. Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. On the wing, George. A second chance effort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Houston ball.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Draymond Green.
There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Pass to Beal. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And then Monk with the dunk.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Indiana foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Fifth.
And he makes the first.
At the line for Houston.
So he gets them both. "27 seconds left to play here in the fourth." Shot, high post. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Now, in the lineup for your Rockets,
It's stolen by Rose.
Dwight Howard.
Now the Pacers moving it up. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.